Yo, it's real guys, real talk. Let's go.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got something different than we normally do here on the channel. We're going to be showcasing a product called the Creator Grip and also the hybrid mount by the company SANDMARC. They were gracious enough to send us these products for us to test. For the last few weeks, I've been using it, getting used to using a camera again, if that makes sense, because what this does is it takes your iPhone device or phone and turns it into a camera, a normal camera that we're used to. It increases the stability of the footage you're capturing. You can actually have more control. This can mount to a tripod to actually turn this into a camera. You know, your iPhone is going to be great. The quality is awesome. But there's always that thing of control over what you're filming, what you're doing. There's always that lesser thing, you know, unless you have an actual camera. Well, we have it now. It's kind of crazy. The build quality is awesome. This is all aluminum build. You can kind of hear it. This is very solid. It does have Bluetooth. So the Bluetooth connects to your iPhone when you open up the camera app or Blackmagic, what I use. Click, start a video or take a picture. Stability-wise, it does give you more control over just holding the device. Unlike if you're just holding your phone, you might have some more, you might shake a little bit, or you might trying to do something you really have to focus. With this, you're going to have a lot more control over what you're doing and how you're doing it. And if you want, you can even add a second, thing like this. So after 2 weeks of using this, I guess, extension for your iPhone by SANDMARC, the Creator Grip, I really, really like it. I really like it. There's a few negatives, which I get to in a little bit. But first, I'm just going to show this off to you. I have a little footage here and there of just using it in my backyard, just showing you the depth of zooming in max and then coming back and still having the even flow using this. I'm one hand just going right to left. So you're going to see that now as we talk. But also I want to show off the other device they sent us, or attachment, called the hybrid mount. Now, this one is very unique because it is a what's it called? MagSafe? Is that what the iPhone calls this stuff? Let me see real quick. Yep, MagSafe. So this is a MagSafe compatible. Your iPhone will just stick to this anywhere you go. And it also comes with something, this little guy, which is like the shoe or whatnot, that can extend its capabilities of if you want to mount it like this, if you want to do it on the bottom, if you want to put this on a tripod and just put your camera on it or other devices. Now, the main thing for this hybrid mount that I have noticed that they really push is this shoe mount will hook onto the top of the Creator Grip like so. This will go onto this or on the bottom, wherever you want, and it will hold lights, and like they want it to use a solid state drive. So if you want to use an external drive to store all your footage, this is basically designed to do that. This will fold up like so. It will fit a solid state drive between here. It will lock down. It will latch to the top. Everything's connected and free, so there's nothing being like, in the way. And it's really well. Again, the quality is perfect. Solid quality, aluminum body, nothing wrong with this. This is like the best of the best. You know what I mean? That's what the quality is. This hybrid mount, I can see this working great. Especially for tripods, because it can be used like this, right? If you're having a real setup, let's say you have your Creator Grip on a tripod, you're filming something, you're filming a video like I'm doing now, or you're filming something for a family vacation, or just some cool tricks, like you're skateboarding and just want to get something awesome. Set this up. You can either put a light on top or solid state drive. All your storage, all your footage goes straight to that. Everything is bundled together, clean, in one little package, which is pretty nice. And that's what I've seen with this particular thing. It is MagSafe, so if you have a phone or any device that uses that, it will just lock onto that pretty quick. I kind of do it, but I have too much stuff on here. But that's the hybrid mount. I do like it. It's a good attachment to this, and it's an extension. And one thing that SANDMARC that I've seen and what I'm using now, they really like to expand your control over footage that you take. If it's pictures, film, if you're just trying to do something cool, they have everything to turn your iPhone or phone or whatnot, mostly iPhone, into a real functioning camera of the best quality. From lenses that will connect directly to your phone, to all of these mounts, to lights, to storage, to this high quality creator grip. And there's way more that they can offer. And using this, I can see this as a huge benefit for people who do content creation, who just wants to film cool things, or if you just want to take pictures. Honestly, this gives you so much control, rather than just using your hands to hold the iPhone. So if you like pictures, this is pretty nice. Now the negatives, right? The negatives that I've seen, the big one that I noticed, especially after using it a while, and it's not huge, but it is something that is uncomfortable because the build quality is so good. This is heavy. This is not light. This is actually has some weight to it. So if you're holding this, right, all the weight is going to should be in the center here, but because your phone is connected here in the middle, the weight is offset. So as you're holding this, you might feel uncomfortable after a while because the weight is pulling down a little bit. And it's not major, but if you're using this for a long period of time, I could see it as a negative, just the weight alone. The build quality is just so good. That's the thing. So you're going to have that with good quality products, but it is something just to keep in mind. The weight of this will become noticeable the longer you use it. The next thing, and just while we're using this, normally everyone will use it like this. They're not going to do portrait, but you can turn this on the dime any moment and turn it just like that, which does help with the weight because then the weight's more centered, but you can do it any way you want. This will come out. You can have 2 mounts on this, whatnot. Not bad. Another thing that I found was a negative, besides the weight, was at the bottom. This is where the battery goes in. You have to unscrew it using a Allen wrench or a hex drive or whatnot, and it's not that I guess user friendly. It's just a bolt, but still you need that specific tool just to change a battery. And the battery comes all the way out, one battery, and it goes all the way at the top. So you can tell that it's secure, super secure, but I wish they had a way to just press a button, like just press it in, comes out, press it back in, put the battery, something like that in my mind might have been a better design with this particular item. But besides those 2 things, everything else seems to work great. If I am using the iPhone Pro, if you go bigger to the iPhone Max, it might do something with the buttons, because right now the buttons are pretty close to the grip, but you can slide this left or right, so everything, might feel pretty more smooth or even, depending on the size of your iPhone. But overall, everyone, this is a pretty good device. It is right now on the website of SANDMARC. It's sold out. Sold out. You can pre-order it right now. the ship date is end of December, beginning of January, because it is a lot of people are getting this right now. They're pre-ordering it, and this was the end of October, November. Now it's the end of December. People are just pre-ordering this and is pushing back the ship date. So if you do want this, I would go ahead and put your order in quick, because it's going to keep getting pushed back. So, so far, I really enjoy the product. Not a crazy in-depth thing, but I do just want to show off what this thing can do, and really just talk about these two products. It's pretty interesting. But everyone, I hope you enjoyed this quick video today. Nothing insane, just showing off this cool product. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, follow the channel for more videos. We do a ton of videos here, ranging from stuff like this, from podcasts, from just random videos. We do some cool stuff here. Subscribe for more, and till next time, I'll see you guys later.